everyone, I'm Marissa HollenBall, and I'm the director of HollenBall Juniors, a junior volleyball club located in Greenbrier, Arkansas. Today I'm going to explain how our program works and answer frequently asked questions. So 12 years ago, my dad formed this volleyball club for my group of friends in high school to play together to get better for school ball the next season. I played for him for 2 years, and then I coached the third season. And then he sadly passed away unexpectedly, and so when he passed away, I took over the club with great joy to just continue all of the great things that he was doing in our area for volleyball. And we renamed the club in honor of my dad. It was never our intentions to grow, but since then, God has just continued to bless this program tremendously, and we have grown to 23 teams this past year with around 260 girls trying out. None of this would be possible without the amazing people in our community that pour into our program, as well as our assistant directors, Kobe Hartman and Cindy Hartman, and our wonderful admin team. Cindy Hartman started the Greenbrier Volleyball Program and was head coach for about 30 years, where she's now the 7th grade Greenbrier coach. And Kobe Hartman is the head coach equipment. So both of them are lovely assistants, as well as our administration team, Sydney Hawkins, Lachey Smith, and Misty HollenBall, and Samantha Robinson. We also have a lot of amazing coaches that make this program what it is. We offer a variety of competitive levels with our program with developmental, local, and regional teams. So if you head to our website, www.HollenBallJuniors.com, you can find a team comparison chart to help you navigate which team is best for you to try out for. We offer teams for 4th through 12th graders. One of the biggest questions I get is asking the difference of developmental and local teams. So both are great for beginners and teaching the fundamentals, but a local team is just a little bit bigger cost and time commitment with a longer season, more practices, and more tournaments. But they're both great even if you've never played before. And then when you look at a local team versus a regional team, a local team will play in power leagues. And what a power league looks like is it's just one day. It'll be on, most of them is Saturday. There are some Sundays, but it'll be either in the AM or the PM wave. And it's just pool play. So you'll play about half a day, and it'll be round robin style, and you'll play the other teams in your pool. And then a regional team will play in 2-day tournaments. And what a regional tournament looks like is where you'll play pool play on Saturday, and then you'll come back and play bracket play on Sunday. And these regional tournaments may be scattered throughout Arkansas, Fayetteville, Jonesboro, Little Rock, and other areas in Arkansas, or even South Haven, Tulsa, just close, usually within 5 hours, whereas a local team would just play in Greenbrier, Conway, and Little Rock. So definitely a regional team is a little bit more competitive level and has a little bit more travel and cost investment than a local team would. At tryouts, we do form teams based on age, skill level, and position, but most importantly, skill level. So each level will have an A team, B team, C team, and so forth based on skill. We determine those scores to form those teams at tryouts with an objective process. And so with that objective system at tryouts, we'll use 4 to 8 coaches to take stats and get averages of each skill, and then we'll take those scores and get averages of those stats to determine a final score for each player to compare all of the players with to form those teams. So if you do try out for a regional team and you don't make it, then we will automatically consider you for a local team based on your tryout score. We do have to cut some players each year, but we try really hard to find a spot for as many players as possible. We do keep all 4th through 6th graders and don't start cutting players until 7th grade. We know that tryouts can be nerve-wracking, and so we do offer 4 optional clinics for 4th through 6th graders that can help them feel more prepared and confident for tryouts, where we'll focus on the fundamental skills, and we'll even do a lot of the drills that we'll do at tryouts. So these clinics are completely optional, but we'd love for you to come to as few or as many as you'd like. It is okay to try out even if you've never played before, so these clinics are a great opportunity to get some experience before tryouts. The next thing we're going to look at is a cost breakdown, which can be found on our website as well. The $55 Delta membership is required for each player to allow us to put you on a roster, and also required for insurance purposes. You have to renew this every year. It's different from school ball, and it's required for any club that you play for. Then as you see those other costs, it breaks down season dues and tells you when they're due. It also includes the jersey and the tryout fees. Please notice that first payment is due online for everyone, and it's actually due November 18th, so that'll be coming up pretty shortly after tryouts. Everyone will go and pay that online. HollenBall Juniors is an affordable club compared to other clubs in Central Arkansas. Now that can be alarming when looking at the cost, but it is a lot different than when compared to a similar Pee Wee league. And so the big differences are that it's not volunteer coaches, but they're qualified coaches, whereas most of our coaches have played collegiately or coach at schools or have intensive volleyball experience and knowledge throughout the years. You're also able to play other clubs from Arkansas and surrounding states and not just clubs within our league. However, if you are needing financial assistance, we do offer scholarships based on financial need. So if you'd like to apply for this, you can find the form on our website, and you can get that form back to me by November 20th. We do also offer a serve-a-thon, which is an opportunity for all players to participate in to help raise money to help with their season dues. This serve-a-thon allows you to find sponsors and then come serve and then get back to your sponsors with how much each sponsor can help donate towards your season dues. There are a few things required for every player to do before tryouts. The first thing that each player needs to do is purchase the Delta membership from www.deltavolleyball.net. It's $55. You may see it broken into 2 charges, but the total will be that $55. It will require you to create a Sports Engine account if you have not ever created one before. And you will write this membership number down because you'll need it later. So the second thing that you'll do is you will go to our website and you will complete the HollenBall Juniors pre-registration form. On that form, you'll enter the Delta membership number of the membership that you just purchased. It'll also ask you a lot of different questions like contact information and things like that. So I'm going to go over just a few of the questions that people typically ask me about. So one of the things asks about practice availability. So keep in mind, we will determine the practice date based on how the girls on your team answer that question. And so we're working with a lot of schedules with the girls and the coaches, so 200 plus schedules. So when you answer this question, please make it as available as possible. So for example, if you have dance till 6 o'clock on Tuesdays, then you could put on your form, can practice any days, but has to be 6:30 or later on Tuesdays. So just please be specific as possible and provide as much availability as possible before canceling out an entire day for another obligation. Another question to ask is if multi-sport athletes can play, and absolutely, I will say that school sports do come first, but we have a lot of players that have been successful with balancing both. So on that practice availability, you can also make note of your game schedule. Like you could put something like, we have games on Tuesday, Thursdays, and so forth. So we could try to see if your team could practice another day. When it gets to the question asking about the age chart, sometimes your age will not correlate with the actual age you are right now based on your birthday. And so please select the age division just where your birthday aligns, regardless if that's the age that you are right now. And if your age makes you older than the other kids in your grade, we can submit an age waiver. So please just put that in the question that asks about things that we should know if you would like to play with your grade and age waiver down and not necessarily play up with your age. So some other things that you can put on the question that asks if there's anything else we should know. You can put any practice conflicts, age conflicts, medical concerns. We also realize that a lot of schools are trying to play together to get better for the next school season. And so if you have several players that want to have that goal or for carpooling concerns and those girls are really trying to be together, you can list the girls here on that question. And we can't guarantee it, but we will try to help make that possible if we're able to. However, skill does come first when we're forming those teams. Now, on that, we do offer satellite teams, and what that looks like, if you have a full team, which is about 8 girls, or almost a full team of girls all from the same school that are wanting to play together, get with me and we can work on creating a specific package for that satellite team. Or we may be able to practice at an alternative location that's more convenient to your girls if y'all are a satellite team from Clinton or wherever way off and are wanting to try to make something more convenient for the girls to allow them to play club ball and play together to get better for school ball. This form is where you'll have to pay the $40 tryout fee, and this is not refundable if you don't make a team. One of the last questions on this pre-registration form will ask if you would like to make a donation, and this is where these donations will go towards the scholarship funds that we talked about, which will help the girls with a financial need and help provide the girls to have the opportunity to play. So if you feel led to donate toward that scholarship fund, please do so here, and that would be a really big blessing. So once you've completed that form, you'll follow that HTAR and find the time that you'll show up to tryouts, and you'll bring proof of your Delta membership to tryouts. So you can bring printed proof of that Delta membership, or you can bring a digital version of that Delta membership. You'll receive an email or a text that week with team placement, and you'll have 24 hours to accept or decline. And that will allow us opportunity to let another girl fill your position if you choose to decline. We do keep all 4th through 6th graders, and we do not start cutting until 7th grade. And so when we send out the teams for those 4th through 6th graders, we do just assume acceptance unless we hear from you personally. So those 4th through 6th graders will just get a text with their team placement, and we'll just assume that we're accepting that team position. Once you accept your team position, we'll send you a link, and that'll just allow you to affiliate with our club and update any changes to your membership if needed. That will allow us to add you to a roster indicating your full season commitment. Then you'll pay your online that first November 18th payment, and the coach will contact you shortly to give you season details for your team specifically. And then practices will begin that first week of November 28th. We do have a player-parent guidelines on our website. We'd love for you to check this out so we can ensure that we're representing our club well this season. At the younger age, there is more of an emphasis with giving all players the opportunity to develop, but as the players get older and it becomes more competitive, it's not equal playing time, and it's more the mindset that you're paying to be part of the team and paying for practices, but you may not get the same exact playing time as the person beside you. We're constantly striving to make our club better, so please reach out with any feedback at any time throughout season. You can come to me anytime with questions or any concerns, because we want you to be happy and want you to have a great experience. We're not able to make any changes if we don't know about it. So please come to me anytime about anything at all. That's all for today. We're really excited for another great season. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions regarding the tryout process or season in general, and I'd love to help you in any way that I can. Thanks so much. Have a blessed day.